I declare the congregation open. Good morning. My name is Alistair Burt. I have the honour to be the Pro-Chancellor of the University. And to all members of the University, our guests, and especially all of you graduating today, it's an enormous pleasure to be able to welcome you all here on what is a very special occasion. We're thrilled to be able to have this celebration, and it feels particularly special to be here to mark your achievements. If there's been a harder time to be a student in the modern era, I can't think of one. Many of you will have experienced A-level disruption. Then COVID affected many aspects of all our lives, not least the university and collegiate life that would have been awaiting you. Lancaster University is no island. And we've endured also the buffeting of international and national events and disruption which affect how higher education is seen and experienced. We're acutely conscious of such pressures upon you from these different directions, and we do all we can to mitigate them. You've come through so much, so today is undoubtedly all about you. We're very aware that you may have had to overcome unprecedented challenges of your own to complete your degree. Your graduation is a testament to your own resilience and determination. And of course, the support from your tutors, families and friends, who I know will be feeling justifiably proud of you all today. We're here to celebrate the achievements of our students from Furness College. I'm sure that your college has played an important part during your time here. Colleges are so important in providing support, a sense of community, social life, and helping to form lifelong friendships. I'd also like to make special mention of our Alumni Award recipient, John Hogan. I'm very pleased to welcome you to today's ceremony, John, and we'll be hearing more about you a little later. So whether you're receiving an undergraduate degree today or a doctoral degree, I offer our sincere congratulations. Degree ceremonies, while formal occasions, are events to be enjoyed. So I would encourage you all to applaud our graduates enthusiastically at appropriate times during the ceremony. Let me be quite clear about what I've just said to you. It is a license to make noise. I know it's early in the morning, some of you have travelled long distances, it's a bit of a formal occasion, but it's a chance to enjoy a very special moment. It's a day of celebration. For some of you, I suspect it will also go on long into the night. To friends and families in particular, think of what you've all been through in order to get them here today. If that's not worth a whoop, I don't know what is. There are no easy degrees at Lancaster. Every one has to be earned through commitment, dedication, and sheer hard work. So today, we celebrate the fact that each of you has proven you not only have the intelligence, but that you have the resilience to rise to a challenge. Graduation ceremonies recognize the significant commitment that you've given to your studies and chosen field. The steps you take across the stage today are symbolic of the hard work you've put in and the exciting opportunities that might await you. And just a word about that. Enjoy the walk. Take your time. There's no need to rush. We've got all the time that you have. Some of you will walk across the stage again in the future, others may not. So enjoy the moment and take your time. Today marks the end of an era for you, but also a new beginning as an alum of Lancaster University. You're joining a community of thousands of Lancaster graduates from virtually every country in the world, a network which we hope will provide support, advice and friendship throughout your lives. Please do keep in touch, and that's not a throwaway comment, we really mean it. It will matter to you in years to come. Take a look around you at the moment about who's sharing your day today. Who will you travel half across the world to see in years to come? Because you will. I left university nearly 50 years ago, and I still would go anywhere in order to see my friends. Our students and graduates are amongst our finest ambassadors. Our hope is that wherever your future takes you, you'll continue to represent your alma mater by becoming engaged in your local communities, helping us build our reputation as a world-leading institution and changing the world for the better. When and where will we hear about you again? Because we will. While you're doing that, we'll be working hard to keep up our end of the bargain and secure the enduring value of the Lancaster University qualification you've completed. Depending on your league table of choice, we're ranked within the top 10 or dozen out of 130 universities in the country. Lancaster is rising in international league tables too. We rose 22 places in the QS World University Rankings this year to be just outside the top 100 of 1,500 institutions throughout the world. And of course, our ambition is to break into that top 100. Recently, the results of the Research Excellence Framework were published. In this independent assessment of research quality and impact, 91% of Lancaster's research was ranked world-leading or internationally excellent, and we outrank 8 of the Russell Group institutions. We're working hard to make our university more sustainable with a giant wind turbine and a planned solar farm, and rank amongst the top 10 in the UK on this measure. We're one of the highest producers of renewable energy out of all UK universities, and we're committed to becoming carbon neutral by 2035. Beyond that, our community is committed to tackling the climate emergency by embedding sustainability into all areas of university life, and many of our academics work on globally significant sustainability projects. Day to day, we're committed to evolving our working practices and environment to address the climate emergency from within, such as our plans to reduce new building on our campus with innovative use of hybrid working from lessons learned during the pandemic. Lancaster as a civic university has a firm commitment to our city and region. From the doctors in our hospitals to the brilliant energy of our spin-out companies, Lancaster University makes a huge impact. We're proud to be part of the team that's bringing the Eden Project to Morecambe and developing the Morecambe Bay curriculum, a unique community-created curriculum designed to equip children and young people with the skills to look after themselves and the planet and be the future students for Lancaster and elsewhere. Lancaster's strengths in research, teaching and investment in the student experience reflect our distinctive university community. Lancaster is and will remain a university that's open to the world. We have a network of overseas campuses in China, Germany, Ghana and Malaysia, in addition to our regional partnerships here in the north. Our campuses form a key part of our global community, with 1/3 of our undergraduate students studying overseas, supported with a strong mobility programme to equip our graduates to become truly global citizens. Here in Lancaster, we're particularly proud of the fact that we welcome students from 183 countries worldwide. Our staff come from all parts of Europe and beyond, even Yorkshire. The rich diversity they provide on campus not only brings huge benefits educationally, it prepares our students for life in an increasingly global and connected society. Finally, let's return to you again. Success, in whatever form it takes, is inherently about people. Behind each successful individual is a team of family, friends, and colleagues working together to help us achieve our dreams and aspirations. On this special day, we should take a moment to recognise the contribution they've made. Their support and encouragement has, I'm sure, made a real difference at vital moments over the past few years. It's wonderful that so many of your friends and families can join our academic staff and be here with us today. So let's show our appreciation of each other and those who've helped all of you get here. So today you join a special community. Like over 170,000 others, you're about to become alumni of this great university. Ours is a community that expresses the very best of today's world. High achievers, great thinkers, top leaders, all important, but also we hope people who care about those around them. People who are making a difference in communities, both local and global, in industry and in charity, in private companies and in the public services. You come from different backgrounds and will end up living and working in very different locations, but in the end you're part of a community all bound together with a common history. So when you leave here, you will take something of Lancaster with you. Memories, of course, the friends you've made, the tutors you've met, the knowledge you've gained, what you've learned from your studies. But above all, we hope that what you take away from Lancaster is what you've learned about yourselves. That if you persevere, it pays off. That if you follow your dreams, you can achieve great things. I had the pleasure recently to listen to Sir Alex Ferguson. There are other football managers, I understand, but why listen to others? Giving a similar presentation to this. And Sir Alex left 3 particular points that he thought were of relevance. And bearing in mind his own humble beginnings, his extraordinary achievements, he speaks with great humility. So the 3 things I think are important to settle on your minds. Firstly, he said, value expectations. The expectations you have of yourselves and that others have of you. Secondly, as far as knockbacks are concerned, learn from them. You will have them. He spoke of the 5 cup finals he actually lost and said he was a better manager for every defeat in going forward. And lastly, and being Fergie, you'd expect him to say this, never, ever give up. It's one of life's ironies, of which there are many, that the apex of one achievement is at the same moment only the platform for the next. Each of you has already proved you have what it takes to make a success of life, that if you persevere, it pays off. If you follow your dreams, you can rise to a higher level. So, be of good courage, and in the world in which you're entering, and my goodness, it needs you, always do what you can with what you've got where you are. Do what you can with what you've got where you are. So congratulations once again. We wish you all the very best for your future, wherever life takes you. Thank you very much.
Please may all Furness College graduates who have completed the following programmes stand. Master of Physics, Master in Science, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Business Administration and Bachelor of Engineering. Pro-Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate, I present these members of Furness College who have completed first degrees of the university. Rebecca Allen. Elizabeth Ann Bancroft. George Stephen Kerrer. Jemima Carla Cook. Stephen Alexander Cook. Jonathan Adam Head. Daniel Jonathan Jones. Yestin Evan Lewis. Selma Memich. Robin Heather Wagner. For the degree of Master of Science, Simon Bogus. Michael Bunn. Jason Michael Foy. Callum Ted Laval. Daniel Peter Lenton. Brian Lewis. Jamie Thomas Line. Max Russell Littlewood. Roxanne Rhiannon Skinners. Valerie Plamenov Stoyanov. Samuel Benjamin Taylor. Bernard Tomchik. Matthew Whittingham. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Fionn Kevney Jones. George Allen. Edward Norton Baker. Paige Morgan Barrett. Sam Barrett. Jessica Beale. Matthew James Bellamy. Eva Kate Benworth. Ren Bontemps. Eleanor Katie Boskill. Dylan Brass. Emily Elizabeth Buckley. James Buckley. Tony Johanna Burns. John Francis Calderbank Jones. Rachel Zoe Campbell. Tik Yin Chan. Hoi Man Chow. Charlie May Coughlin. Ross Dealey. Lewis Edwards. Harrison James Fell. Adrian Petrishaw Phillip. Anna Garin. Megan Emily Gessie Jones. Armin Gaffazadeh. James Gilbert. Elizabeth Goodwin. Daniel Owen Green. James Leonard Halliwell. Kirsty Rebecca Hanson. Phoebe Louise Hanson. Megan Anna Hargreaves. Holly Rebecca Harvey. Isabella Hill. Oliver James Hill. Heather Hughes. Jude Graham Arthur Jarvis. Dominic Sebastian Jeffries. Onika Jennings. Rachel Ann Keenan. Daniel Albert Kennedy. Emma Yelena Knight. Olivia Ashton Lake. Anastasia Litvinyuk. Elliot Makinson. Kira Marsh. Eleanor Mary Catherine Meehan. Emily Mobley. Sarah Elizabeth Nicholson. Hector Norris. Liam O'Malley. Lok Bing Ong. Orissa Paffa. Sylvia Lorena Pince Oyu. Ula Poshcute. Jacob George Ratcliffe. Elliot Ruff. Holly Russell. Dias Saginte. Abby Solkeld. Inez Sanchez Valle. Oh. Crawford Sawyer. Emma Nanami Seedhouse. J.R. Anjali Sharma. Jack Shingler. Jasmine Hoyke Seal. Morgan Ashley Sloan. Romana Shmerdova. Toby Smith. George Stokes. Anna Beatrice Strevens. Yu Sun. Tiyasha Takur. Daniel Thompson. Yui Seen. Alice Rosemary Wright. For the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration, Ruth Ann Fletcher. Calvin Chun Cheng Fong. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Alistair Sebastian Eyre. Oliver Makinson. Robert McPeak. Raghuram Ramaswamy Sridhar. Please stand. Yeah. Oh. So. Yeah. Please may all Furness College graduates who have completed the following programme stand. Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Laws. No.
Are we right now? By my authority as Pro-Chancellor, I confer upon these members of Furness College the degrees for which they have been presented. Congratulations.
Pro-Chancellor, I present to you John Hogan for the award of Outstanding Alumnus of the Year. John is a distinguished member of an alumni community that, as we have heard, numbers over 170,000 members across the globe. As we recognise his achievements through this award, we also acknowledge and celebrate the wider successes of all Lancaster graduates and the important part they continue to play in the life of our university. John Hogan is a recently retired, award-winning senior university administrator who can look back on a successful career spanning 36 years. In his most recent role as Registrar and Secretary of Newcastle University, he gave over 20 years of distinguished service, earning recognition as one of the leading lights in the profession through his work with the Association of Heads of University Administration, the AHUA, for which he served as both Deputy Chair and Convener for the Northern Region. Graduating from Lancaster in 1983 with a first-class honours degree in modern history, John moved to Sussex University to work on a doctorate. On successful completion, he embarked on a career in university administration, something he describes as a happy accident, joining the University of Warwick as an admin assistant in 1987. In these early years, he worked in a number of areas, including the international office and as head of the graduate school. From Warwick, John moved to Durham University in 1993, first as academic registrar and then on promotion in 1999 as registrar and secretary. In 2002, John moved to Newcastle University, where his appointment was part of a major change process, which saw the amalgamation of over 70 departments and 7 faculties into a series of schools and 3 faculties. John notes that his time at Newcastle also saw major external changes and events that have had a huge impact on our sector, including the advent of the student fee, the creation of the Office for Students, the introduction of GDPR, and the COVID pandemic. And while John has spent most of his career administering universities, he's never lost contact with his own academic roots, with 16 publications and 56 citations listed on Newcastle's ResearchGate database at the time of his retirement. Through his day job, John has made major contributions to the 3 institutions for which he's worked. But his influence on the sector has gone much further. Alongside his work with the AHUA, John has been a very active member of the Association of University Administrators, the AUA, serving as a trustee and treasurer, as well as chairing the editorial advisory board of AUA's academic journal Perspectives, a pioneering publication that supports the professionalisation of university management and administration, and for which John himself has written since the 1990s. His significant contribution to the work of AUA, and through this to the higher education sector as a whole, was recognised through an AUA Lifetime Achievement Award in 2019. Whilst honouring John Hogan today, we are acknowledging the vital and often behind-the-scenes roles played by university administrators in general. Our academics receive the plaudits, and rightly so, for the remarkable work that they do. But at times like this, it's good to pause and remember those who keep the wheels of higher education rolling, their dedication often unsung, but always vital. It is a privilege, therefore, to recognise the contribution of one of the very best of these colleagues. So perhaps it isn't surprising that when speaking to those who've worked with John, repeated phrases used to describe him include one of the good guys, honest, rigorous, humorous, and thoughtful, and a remarkably talented and dedicated individual. It's clear, John, that many highly respected people view your retirement as a great loss to the sector. John Hogan's achievements should act as a reminder of the success that is possible with commitment and dedication. Our world faces so many challenges, far more indeed than when each of you first arrived at Lancaster. When you leave here today, you will have the chance to make a real difference by putting the things you've learned to good use. Whatever path you choose, whatever opportunities and obstacles you face, like John and many other alumni before you, be the best that you can be, for yourselves, your families, and for the wider communities in which you live and work. Pro-Chancellor, it is my honour to present John Hogan for the award of Outstanding Alumnus of the Year.
Pro-Chancellor, fellow members of the university, honoured guests, will you please stand? No, I'm only joking. I just want to... For most of the last 30 years at degree ceremonies, that's all I've had to say, so it's nice to be able to say a few more words. So thank you to the university for this award. It means a lot to me. Thank you to Nick for the oration, It was well done, and I hardly recognised myself. One of my first tasks when I started in university administration was to prepare the biographical notes for new professors, which the Vice-Chancellor used at the beginning of an inaugural lecture. My first effort was returned to me with a curt comment from the registrar that I made it sound like an obituary. So thank you, Nick, for not making it sound like an obituary. It was 40 years ago, virtually to the day, that I graduated in this hall. But the first time I sat where you are sitting was during my intro week to vote on a students' union motion for a rent strike. It passed. And here's where I sat most of my finals 3 years later. In between, I benefited enormously from the education and life experiences that this university offered. I was fortunate to attend the best college, Furness. Well, best for historians anyway, since the department was only 5 minutes away. As you've heard, I have spent my working years in higher education administration. University administration was then, and maybe is still now, something of a mystery. There's an apocryphal story about a vice-chancellor, obviously not from this university, who was spending a lot of time away in London. When asked one day, who runs the university when you're not there, replied, the same people who run it when I am there. I fell into university administration, as you heard, by accident, but it was an extremely fortunate one for which my time in Lancaster prepared me well. I've worked with many remarkably dedicated colleagues who strive to deliver outstanding services and make a major contribution to the success of the university sector in this country, despite the worst efforts of various government policies. When I told my youngest daughter about this award, she replied, "What? What do you get that for?" You can normally rely on friends and family to keep your feet on the ground. You can also rely on them for support. I know I have. For the families and supporters of the students graduating today, you rightly take pride in the achievements of your loved ones. The challenges all of you have had to face have been unprecedented. Some of you might be thinking that this is the start of real independence and the bank of mum and dad can be safely wound up. Well, I don't want to put a dampener on proceedings, but it's just possible that there'll be 1 or 2 requests for extensions of your ongoing support for the next 20 years. And I hope they'll be considered favourably. There is, after all, no greater responsibility on all of us than to support the well-being of the next generation. I would also urge the families and supporters of the students graduating today to look around, because roughly 1 in 5 graduates will form a lifelong partnership with someone they meet at this university. It is another good reason to applaud warmly all those graduating today, because you never know. I recently had the experience of attending a degree ceremony at another slightly older university than the ones I've studied or worked at. There was no clapping, cheering, or photography permitted, and the entire event was conducted in an ancient language that few could follow. I'm pleased to see that Lancaster continues its better tradition of making this a more visible and vocal celebration. You've worked hard to get here today, and you deserve to be heard. If I may be permitted to offer a word of advice, and let's face it, I'm not going to get this chance again, it would be to say, make the most of your time ahead. It will slip away, and not all those I graduated with made it this far. My best friend at this university died 7 years ago, and he helped me find my feet when I was here. There will be bumps on the road ahead, but there will be many more opportunities. With your talents, your knowledge, and support of your friends and family, and a dollop of luck, you'll be in a great position for the adventure ahead. So go well, class of 2023.
Please may all Furness College graduates who have completed the following programmes stand. Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Laws. Pro-Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate, I present these members of Furness College who have completed first degrees of the university. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Abby Louise Faith Williams. Sophia Louisa Bayraktari. Kayla Mary Balfour. Misha Grace Barnbrook. Doreen Vanessa Barroy. Ben Bethel. Trinity Blackham. Daniel James Brunt. Natalie Chappell. James Tak-Yu Chow. Hongji Chen. Kai-Feng Chen. Zia Chen. Patrick Cheung. Jordan Coker. Alan Stefan Cornier. Miles Cowie. Eleanor Krier. Holly Francis Dale. Christopher Andrew Dearden. Luisa Fernanda Delgado Restrepo. George Dell. Chi Ding. Bavri Dolku. Seamus Michael Edwards. Joanne Louise Ellis. Ji Ying Fan. Joseph Edward Farr. Pedro Miguel Ferreira Carvalho. Jonathan Fisher. Ellie Charlotte Foster. Philip Garner Jones. Maisie Gary. Thomas Frederick Gorn. Annabelle Lucy G. Lola Judith Marie Genet. Adam Daniel Gilroy. Carl Gregory. Yi Guo. Ali Reza Harshempour. Georgina Bernadette Hills. Isaac Michael Hodgson. Melissa Holden. Mariam Ibrahim. Maxwell Robert Jackson. Alyssa Karkuan Lo Kam Shong. Inka Helmi Inkarikatain. Shimon Piotr Kobe. Claudia King. Nina Couture. Adam Oliver Lamb. Harold Daniel Francis Lung. Shaw Pei Lee. Shin Mong Lee. Bing Lim. Joy Tin Justin Hon. Chi Chi. Chi Chi Lin. Emma Catherine Tiska Lonsborough. Scarlett Olivia Lowe. Jasmine Rose Lucas. Tahar Majid. Anna Makarevich. Frederick Lawrence Martin. Mia Metcalf. Jonathan Mitchell. Maisie Ann Mitchell. Nathan Montgomery. Kamal Nadiri. Kwan Ho Hung. Katie Rose Nichols. Adrian Valentin Novak. Finn Reevy Blue Payton. Jiao Ming Peng. Patricia Piecha. Harry Pinnell. Martin Jeffrey Jessup Price. Molly Grace Pugh. Lin Ying Q. Francis Quinn. Kiran Rajapan. Mariam Ramzan. Alicia Roberts. Molly Roscoe. Ben Sanders. Pedro Sator Mule. Benjamin Thomas Smith. Jack Smith. Rosie May Smith. Ishan Singh Songra. Ishbel Kate Strafty. Lucy Georgina Swan. Zet Lang Chiang. Jennifer Taylor. Matthew Taylor. Namal Tayab. Edward Charles Peter Tompkinson. Benjamin Joseph Vincent. Jiu Yuan Wang. Tai Ran Wang. Yu Nuo Wang. Josie Claire Welch. Zijin Wen. Katrina Louise Woodfield. Callum James Worth. Min Yuan Zhang. Philippe Thomas Zeont. Chen Yi Zhu. Shi Hui Zhu. Rachel Fuong. For the posthumous award of Bachelor of Science, Emily Jane Free. For the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Jodie Barnes. Maggie Chen. Nia Marinova Chanova. Ho Ying Gordon Chung. Eleanor Louise Cunningham. Bernardo Miguel Freire Rosa. Joseph David Halvorsen. Candia May Hayward. Phoebe Newlove. Joanne Christine Ong. Mohammed Farouk Patel. Margarida Dengushi. Edgars Rutkovskis. Holly Shaw. Hoi Lam To. Lauren Wynyard. Chloe Elizabeth New. Please may all Furness College graduates who have completed the following programmes stand: Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Laws.
By my authority as Pro-Chancellor, I confer upon these members of Furness College the degrees for which they have been presented. Many congratulations. Well, firstly, everyone, thank you for your huge participation in this. The noise level was good. The whoops came through, so well done, everyone, on that. I think we've had a wonderful morning with huge thanks to our signer, to our enunciator who went through all the names, to the team on the stage and all those who helped prepare this and put this together. Thank you to everyone who came forward and has graced Lancaster University with your presence and your hard work. And thank you for those who've clearly been through a great deal in order to achieve their degrees. The gentleman with the surprise will complete his degree by attending with a Hoover shortly. But I think, as John said in his memorable address, we have a spirit and an atmosphere here right the way through the year, and in a way this celebration, this graduation is able to enhance that feeling of togetherness and give us all something that we've really enjoyed. So, officially, I now declare closed this congregation of the University of Lancaster. Long may our university prosper.